What do you say? Hey folks, how you doing? It's Len Kill with Hunting Western Mass. How are you? Well, it's been a heck of a season and we're winding down, and I just wanted to do kind of a recap of what's happening. There's only 2 days left. This morning I woke up, there was snow, but there was also ice and lots of it, and I'm not a big fan of that. I should have been out there. I usually hunt anything, anywhere, anytime, but um, so I just wanted to do like a late season and a season recap. So it's been a tough season. We've had lots of food, and when food is plentiful, less deer are taken. Simple statistics. When there's lots of food, less deer are harvested. It's harder to hunt them. I won't go into all the details why. But the deer taken this year included some real corkers. There were some real nice bucks taken, and but I'm gonna go with Field and Stream, and I'm gonna call this a growth year. I think that next season we should be pretty much loaded with bucks. A lot of them got away this year that usually wouldn't. So if they survive the winter, it's gonna be a tough winter. The the does that or the doe that I cleaned, and the buck that I helped clean had just a phenomenal amount of fat on their backs. It was ridiculous. So I'm predicting a tough winter. So in this late rut, only a small percentage of does are breeding. During the peak rut, it's like 80 or 90%. I don't. Those aren't official stats. It's just really high. But in the second rut, I know it goes down to like only 10%. So that's for every 50 does, like 2.5 are an estrus, and good luck finding them. The bucks will push them right into the thick stuff, especially because they tend to be the younger ones at this time of the year. And the younger ones just don't mind those bucks like the older, wiser ones do. So what they do is when they find one, they get her right in the thick stuff and keep her there. So, but the bucks are tired and they're worn out. You know, the season's winding down. They're either rutting or rutted out. But there's still some boomers out there, and BAD, I call them big ass deer. So for the first time this season, with only 2 days left, I'm now looking at food sources. I'm just now looking at food sources for the first time. Um, in a few places, there's still apples on the trees, and I like to focus on water sources. Isolated small streams of clear spring water seem to be the best. This season, I got to park in one place without freezing my buns off, and I got to sit there for a longer. I sat in places for longer periods of time, and it paid off. I saw a lot more deer, had a lot more of activity. It was just amazing how much more you see than if you just sit in one place. Something that I learned this year. Yeah, I harvested a nice 3.5-year-old doe, which now fills my freezer up, and I'm gonna go through some of the submissions from this year that hit the page, kind of like our own little successful chart here. I'm gonna start recording these names and keep them in the archives. So keep them coming if you got them or if you want them in the archives. So we'll start off with my Uncle Fred. Nice 110-pound 4-pointer. I got a submission from Chris French. It was 103-pound, either 8 or 9.5-year-old doe. That's a nice deer. Frank Lucia got a beautiful 5-point, 180 pounds. Jim Mundell, this isn't deer, but Jim Mundell shot that amazing bear, 498 pounds. Just incredible animal. I got down Jason Kingsbury, Stephen Andrus, Jeremy Erho. I'm probably butchering these names. What else I got here? Christopher Polakowski, 143 pounds, 6-point out of 4 North. Vincent Herrera got a nice doe out of zone 7, I believe. Bob Giak, 4-point, 122 pounds out of 4 South. We also had Peter Warren's kid brother got his first deer ever, 5-point, 152 pounds. Very cool. Chris Lacasse got back-to-back bucks this year and last year, that dog. Ed Adams submitted us a picture, 171-pound, 7-point. Beautiful deer, Ed. Brandon Owen got a 10-pointer out of 4 South. That was a nice deer. Nick Lentine, 165 pound. I think it looked like an 8 point. And Joe Skowinski took his first bow kill. Very cool. I know I forgot a bunch of people. I'm terrible. I'm sorry. Repost it or post it. So make sure you're on our archive list and take advantage of these last 2 days. Some places there might be still snow and ice on the ground. It might look like that. Let's hope. I hope it stays. So Hunting Western Mass just wants to wish you great luck in the woods and also have a safe and happy new year. Please don't drink and drive. Okay. 2 days left. Get out there and do it.